was looking for a hat to put on, but I couldn't find one, so this is it. Having a bad hair day. Sometimes every day is a bad hair day. Oh, did I tell you about... Oh, I did, yes. I won't tell you about that again. Do you know what? I am traveling. I'm traveling. I mean, that's different than when you are going from here to there and like go there, go back. But I'm traveling. I am exploring. I'm inspecting the colonies, really. I am. I'm inspecting them. Just like, Lewis and Clark. Remember them? The government had just bought this piece of property. Just done a deal, had gone through, and they now own some new land. Cool, man. So the president, I forget who he was, he sent, not Lois and Clark. No, you've got to make sure you remember it's Lewis and Clark. I was talking about Lois and Clark, and my cousin Mary was saying something about Lewis and Clark, and somehow we were on the same page for a little while, and then anyway, so Lois and Clark, Lewis, darn it, you're gonna start doing it. No, you don't have to watch this again. If you watch it again, then you might do this again. Anyway, so I am in Maine. I am heading to Bangor. I have a nephew that I met briefly, but not, I mean, it was more like that's who he is, you know. I think it was at his grandma's funeral. Anyway, so I'm going to go over and meet him this morning. He has a busy day, and I have a busy day, and so we're meeting at 7 in the morning. But I won't be there at 7. I'll be there at 7:12. So I said whatever. You don't need all the details. But so I'm in Maine. But anyway, what I was going to tell you about was I'm traveling, inspecting the colonies, and it's so cool to drive the back roads of Maine and to go in search of a spot to sit by the lake with some shade overhead. Try that. Try that. Most places that do have public access, it's a beach with no shade around it. If you're just driving along and you see a lake on your GPS and you drive down a fire road to sit by the lake, good luck. Everything along lakes is owned by individuals, and they block access. So although there are all these beautiful lakes along the roads you're going to drive past, it's like that everywhere, you know. I remember looking for a place to get to the water in Florida. They had definite paths in certain areas, which were wonderful. And as you drove through along the beach road. When I was a teenager, I did some traveling. Somebody said they were heading north, and so I said, they were leaving in the morning. I said, do you have any room? Can I come along? So I came along. That began a life of travel, a love of travel. Part of travel, a lot of travel, is the people you meet and the hospitality that they give to people, and how strangers become friends. Traveling is an awesome thing to do. One of the kids that my son was friends with, she graduated high school, and while everybody was going off to university or something, she started traveling. And she has lived in the most amazing places all over the world. Just amazing. She sent me a picture of a hobbit hole. Maybe she was visiting that area. Anyway, if you have an open mind, you can travel. You know, you can learn about other people, and you can. Meekness is being humble enough to learning. You know, it's not. There's a different definition, which is oh dear me, you know, like a little mouse, meek and mild. Anyway, but true meekness is being teachable. I think that when you travel, it kind of makes you teachable. It helps you to not. It broadens your mind so that our tunnel vision. Sometimes our tunnel vision is very skinny, and sometimes our tunnel vision is a bit wider. But when you start hearing the stories of other people and the views of other people, then it expands your tunnel vision a little bit. And we can get into tunnel vision just because of the only way I hear news is from the media, and so the media will show me some part of it. But you know, they don't have time to show you everything. Anyway, whatever. We're getting into that. So if you go out there and you hear people's opinions and people's views, you know, to go down to Katrina, remember what it did to the South, to New Orleans, Orleans. Well, when you see the houses with the X's on them and the numbers of dead people, you know, it wakes you up. It's like reality has struck. And you talk to the people, or you see the way the people feel about people driving by and looking. A lot of it is changed and improved. But you see, by going there, I get a view of what happened and what is happening and how it was before and what happened and how it is now, that I can't get from a news source that's just telling me the news. The news is not all there is, right? So traveling is an awesome thing to do. My dad was a traveler, and Aunt Virginia said, that's his sister. She said, you have the bug. You know, your dad was just like this. And as I think about it, you know, he had purpose in his travels. And he had itineraries, and he did not go with the flow. He traveled with a purpose and a destination and a route. And it was not necessarily, well, no, it was not the destination. It was the stops along the way. That was the way he traveled. Like he did he followed the Trail of Tears. And so he had definite stops along the way. And we went to California, and there were all these national parks that we saw on the way. It's a good way to travel. I travel a little more flexibly. I want to see certain things, and I'm willing to be distracted. And I'm being distracted into Bar Harbor. I didn't even think about Bar Harbor. And so now that I've been distracted into Bar Harbor, there's other things around Bar Harbor. There's Acadia National Park, and there is supposed to be a tram that takes you around. It's not a tram, I don't know what it's called. I've been in Canada too long. Words that I never used in the United States, very much, or words that are common in other countries, work their way into my psyche, into my storage of words, the memory banks, the memory safety deposit boxes. Ah, this is a good thought. You see, your mind, it's getting really stuffy in here. Your mind organizes things. It's really good at that. It will, I think it does, in memory. When I start thinking of say my son Daniel, okay? If I think of Daniel, so I open that safety deposit box labeled Daniel. Inside there are all the little things we've done and said and the places we've been, and those things are all in there. And they're put there and they're locked. And you have to have a key to go in and put the two keys together and open that. So now every time you have a new Daniel thought, it's automatically, your brain will automatically organize it and store it. That can be a problem because sometimes you want to make new memories with somebody and forget all the other memories. But when you open that box, everything just, you relive all those memories. It's just like the pensieve. You've fallen in. What? You don't know what a pensieve is? Now, where's that? There it is. Bottles. 7 o'clock, and I'm going to be there at 7:12, and it looks like I am way out in the country. And not just coming into Bangor, Maine. I had so much fun with my cousin. We jammed. Well, we tried to read music simultaneously. And the lettering on it was what it was not reading music, it was reading words that have the ukulele fingering letter up above, right? The note. But of course, those notes are not the same for me. I was playing the violin, which is in D sharp or something, D flat. No, D sharp. I don't know. It's a violin, whatever a violin is. There, that got me completely off the hook. Thank you. So I am driving, and I was going to let him know where I am, but I have. Oh, look, there is cell service. But if I push this button, I might end up not getting back to this, and I need to see where I am. This is getting to be important.
In 400 meters, turn left on Broadway.
Okay, so I guess I have to stop filming, and I have to phone him and let him know where I am. Okay, I hope I didn't talk so long that it's not going to be able to upload it. Goodbye.